good, my good people? We're back with yet another video, man. We just hit 15,000 subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all keep subbing up, liking the videos, you know. We're gonna keep going up, all right? I really appreciate everyone that take the time out their day to sit and watch me. Like, you guys, I really appreciate y'all, man, for real. But you already know we're gonna keep these videos coming every day. I'm gonna try to bring the most informative clips ever. I mean, I can, but you already know we got a bunch of good clips to get into for today. All right, so let's get right into it. All right, y'all, before we get into the TikTok compilations, we're gonna look at this right here. It says 15 real fairies caught on camera. Now, I don't know if this is real. We're just gonna look at it. Hey, and you guys, you know, you have your own opinion on your things you want to believe. All right, so if you believe it, hey, go ahead, but do your own research. All right, let's look into this. Yep, you are entitled to your own opinion. So, hey, if you believe it, go ahead. Let's see. Okay, now. All right, now.
Have you ever glimpsed a real-life fairy in all of its glory? From their tiny, fragile body.
I'm not gonna lie. It was one day I did go outside, you know. I don't know. I think it was a butterfly, but that junk looked like a fairy. It was like glowing, like it had to be like a super white butterfly, something, because that junk was glowing. I'm not gonna lie. So I do believe fairies exist. You know, there's so much stuff we don't know about when I point it, so it's a possibility.
The glowing wings and superpowers, it's endless. Probably seen it in all movies. But hold up, these mysterious creatures are not confined to the screen. What if I told you fairies are actually real?
Whoa. Whoa.
Wow.
In the most chilling ways, you would never believe how their existence has been revealed over the years. And if you still question the fairy phenomenon, hop on this intense roller coaster ride as we dive into the stories of some real fairies that have been caught on camera. Number 15, Cottingley Fairy Controversy. The debates over the actual existence of fairies did not just start now. In the early 20th century, there were noteworthy records of these mythical beings not only being seen, but also caught on camera. One such story occurs in Cottingley, England, where two girls released a photo of themselves playing with real-life fairies. The images set the internet on fire and have stirred some vigilance amongst people who now look out for them. To deliberately catch sight of a fairy, some have even fixed trail cameras in suspecting places like their garden, hoping to find something. Following the need to recreate the existence of fairies, a woman's time lapsed in her small garden in the United States left the crowd speculating when she had recorded it. To date, numerous people online are debating whether she had actually encountered a fairy, and as for the girls at Cottingley, they captured 5 mysterious photos, 2 of which were taken in 1917 and caught the attention of the Strand magazine.
That says, I'll tell you what it's coming up like, that picture you've taken. And then he says, oh, what's these little leg things down here?
For many people who saw the images, deciphering whether or not they were real was a huge problem. While some were bold enough to say the pictures were fabricated, others believed that they were genuine and were indeed evidence of fairies. Number 4.
Hold on. Now, them was some old pictures, so that might be real. Like, what's that? Them cameras probably wasn't that good back then, too. So you gotta think about that, too. But that's
14.
interesting.
Fairy captured in Russia. Following our first instance of a fairy caught on camera, we look at another piece of footage captured in Russia, which has left everyone scratching their heads. It shows that while no one had been watching, a security camera was on standby when a unique creature emerged from the garden, giving another magical air to the scene. But the question is, what exactly did the footage capture? To answer that question, numerous speculations have arisen, with some calling the footage fake. For others, the captured creature is simply a typical insect. There remains a community of those who believe it to be a fairy, but what exactly is the truth? I'll leave that for you to decide in the comments below as you observe it for yourself. Number 13, Mexican Fairy. On the 4th of July in 2017, a unique event took place that takes us to Mexico, where on camera, a person talked about the strangest sight caught in no other place than the patio of his own apartment. The world would be shocked by what he...
That looked nasty. I'm sorry. That looked crazy. What is that?
He had to show, and though he wasn't sure what it was, the possibility of a mythical creature being a fairy had glared at everyone. From the video, the creature seems to be dead. Its head seems to have been disfigured from an attack that led to its death. According to the man's observations, there's more to note about the strange being. Unlike
So would that be a male fairy or a female fairy?
what we could boast of seeing before. The creature displays 5 fingers on
When
both
did
hands
they have that though? I don't know.
and feet, and while he's not exactly sure that he didn't find a fairy,
But anything, my bad. I'm keep pausing. My bad, y'all. Well, I just, I got a lot of questions too. Y'all got questions. I got questions too. What if? So, I don't think it probably have a human face, right? It wouldn't have a human face at all, right?
he remains open to public opinion on the matter. Do you think this would qualify to be the fossil of a fairy? Number 12, a mummified fairy. In case it's hard to believe in the authenticity of footage or photos that show fairies flying around, this recent evidence proves the existence of fairies might be all you need to revive your faith. What exactly am I talking about? The focus here is on a surprising discovery of what's become one of very few mummified bodies of a fairy ever found. Have a close look at the photo and let me know what you see in the comments below. Interestingly, the photo was not taken by just anyone, but National Geographic's Brett Madden in Thailand. The mummy has also been verified through X-rays, but is this really the mummy of a fairy? According to legend in Thailand, you're beholding a creature known as the Nari Pon or Thai flower pod. These so-called women fairies display features of both plant and animal, having a female body with their height being about 3 feet. There have been rare sightings of the creature whose origins are claimed to be from Buddha, who planted the trees that generated them as fruits. However, they became fairies when they fall to the ground. We're still determining how true the legend is, but Brett Madden may have tapped into the Amazon world of fairies. Number 11. A humanoid with wings. In the not-so-calm year of 2008, we see another time in history when a fairy decided to show itself to the world. This footage was captured by a YouTuber who had chosen to film the garden of his children's friend, and amidst the fun, the strange things soon began to happen, beginning with sounds from an apple tree.
Oh my god!
They then soon lean in to investigate when they see a weird creature thought to be a dragonfly, that is until it moves. They were quickly shocked by the tiny creature's body similar to a man's, but the group only had a little time to observe afterwards, as the creature soon took off in flight, leaving them with a lot of questions. So let me ask you, do you have an opinion on what was actually seen in this video? Do you have any idea?
It does look like a man. But dang, I got questions like, how did they catch that? On camera like that? Dang. That's crazy. Is it edited? Still, it could be fake. What do y'all think? Y'all think that's fake right there? Because that do look kind of realistic. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how you could fake something like this.
What they encountered.
Too, so.
You can share your comments in the box down below.
What?
Number 10. A troublesome encounter. In 2022, a strange video was released to the internet, causing a series of debates. In the video, a woman was seen allowing her dog outside, and what happens next astounds everyone. Not wanting to go outside alone, she stepped out first as an encouraging act, but would be surprised to see that her dog was not following behind. The dog had sensed what was coming, and the woman didn't understand.
Hold on, man. I think these fairies might just be real. I'm not gonna lie. It's a possibility, but it's so much stuff we don't know about, y'all. So
back into the house trying to see the dog, perhaps to convince him to come out.
Dope.
And coming out when the unexpected happened, a strange creature dashed out from nowhere, flying past her face at an outrageous speed.
What is that, though? Look how it looked.
The lady in question was shocked by the incident, but bent to protect her face before running inside her house. Number 9. Fairy caught on security camera. This is another scenario of a fairy encounter which sent buzz across the world and the digital space.
What?
The unique encounter hovers around a video uploaded by a YouTube channel that...
Now the last video with the mermaids, I don't know, them was questionable, like super questionable. They looked fake, but these videos right here, I don't know, man. They looking kind of real. I'm not gonna lie.
uploaded a 19-second video showing what they say displays the potential to prove the existence of fairies. And if you look closely at the video, you'll see precisely what I mean. Now we talk about the details of the video. Here we see a security camera covering what looks to be a peaceful yard, but what happens next remains unexplained until this very moment. In the video, a strange creature is seen appearing from nowhere. From observation, it was too small to be called an insect and too big to be a bird.
Right.
While looking more like a firefly, it still displayed a peculiar feature that kicked it out of that category.
Yeah.
So what is it? It gets more interesting when the video is played in slow motion. At this point, we can see the tiny features of a humanoid, making everyone wonder what the camera had just caught. Perhaps it's a mythical creature, or maybe not. Number 8.
I might just step in, as fairies are real. For real, because this video is really making me believe they exist right now. I'm not gonna lie. Because what? You don't just catch like something like that on camera like that. That's crazy.
Phyllis Bacon.
What do y'all think? Be for real in the comments, man.
Fairy
Give me your
photo.
honest opinion.
Phyllis Bacon is a female photographer who never expected when she walked into the most mysterious experience that had changed her life forever. Here, we are narrowing our focus to the tale of a British newspaper in 2009 that explores the fairy experience of Phyllis Bacon. According to the newspaper release, Bacon had captured a mysterious photograph in 2007, and looking at the picture, you see a tiny figure whose structure refutes its being an insect. Phyllis herself was perplexed about what she had captured, and so she scoured the internet looking for photos of insects that resonated with her own photo. After going through a rigorous search, it hit her that she may have just gotten a hold of an image of a mythical creature, being a fairy. You might be wondering where Phyllis captured the fairy, and that's where the thrill slides in. Interestingly enough, she did not have to go to a magical region to take the photo. Instead, the picture was taken in her own backyard when she wasn't even looking. According to her, she was talking with friends and did not realize that she had even taken the picture until she returned to review them. It was a pleasant surprise to see that something so unique had been caught unexpectedly on camera, and she remains convinced amidst the numerous doubts flooding the internet that fairies are not only real, but they are always around us. Number 7. A family of fairies. To some, it's already thrilling to capture a photo of one fairy. However,
y'all remember the tooth fairy gonna give you some money on your pillow? Remember that? I'm not gonna lie. I know that stuff is fake, but dang, this video is really like changing my perspective though. And why did they say that? Like, why I have to be a tooth fairy? Why it could have been like something else, you know? Why I had to be a fairy? Y'all have a question on that? Why did they choose a fairy? But I don't know. It do make sense, tooth fairy.
Stumbling upon a family of fairies comes with another level of excitement. A man named John Rutledge had experienced that, as he was convinced of the existence of fairies ever since. But what did he see? Well, according to his account, he went out on a walk in Newbridge, Wales countryside when he decided to take some photos. Everything was as usual until he returned to what he had captured and found strange creatures in them. Up to 7 of these perceived fairies had been taken, with arms and legs about an inch in height and a translucent appearance. This was all the convincing that he needed to believe in the realness of fairies. Number 6. An eerie garage encounter. In a video from 2010, we experience another confusing scene. Posted to a YouTube channel, observers were left pondering as they considered what the video tagged "real fairy caught on camera" might actually be. The video features an eerie garage scene where the recorder seems to be walking alone. Following this, a strange creature emerges from an unseen place. It appeared to have 2 legs and seemed to walk on them after flying for a bit. Now, this is definitely not a bird, a squirrel, or even a rodent, so what could it be? This is one of those times when we encounter something we've never seen before, or could this actually be a fairy outside of its natural habitat?
What is that?
Number 5. Tooth Fairy caught on
was that?
camera. As the stories and encounters of those who claim to have witnessed the magic of fairies increase, we stop at the doorstep of this 5-year-old who tells his story about catching the Tooth Fairy. Fairies are sometimes portrayed as benevolent beings who help humans in need, especially when it comes
Y'all remember that too? Come on, man. The Tooth Fairy, man. I know the Tooth Fairy ain't real. We all know that. But let's see what he got to say, man.
to children using the Tooth Fairy concept. These fairies are said to not only be entrusted with the duty of retrieving the fallen teeth of children, but also possess the ability to grant wishes or bestow blessings upon those that they favor. So why do we not consider the evidence that this boy has to show by looking at this video?
But maybe, it's probably not even about the, how you get the dollar and you get the pill or whatever. So it could be something else, right? Like, the fairies can be helping you through your life, sending luck your way through your life and stuff like that. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? But yeah, fairies gotta be real. I don't know. I think they are real. We so detached from our planet, so we wouldn't know for real.
The Tooth Fairy will come, and I think she'll give me something. I'm not exactly sure.
As the video is, there remains debate about whether this was real or a video editing stunt pulled off by the boy's father to keep him believing in fairies. Number 4. A professor's fairy story. You may dismiss all the numerous pieces of evidence out there of everyday people who claim to have had an encounter with fairies in their lives, but then what do you do with the evidence of a university lecturer who claims to have proof of the existence of fairies? Here we see a learned professor named John Hyatt, a lecturer and director at the Manchester Institute for Research and Innovation in Art and Design at Manchester Metropolitan University. This is where things get interesting. According to Professor Hyatt, he had taken genuine photographic evidence of fairies, which were by no means a hoax. He said the fairies were real, and he had taken photos of them during a 2-year expenditure in Rossendale Valley, Lancashire. In the pictures, we can see what is to be described as mysterious humanoids. The bodies are relatively small, being about 12 centimeters in length, as they flew together in the air. Following the release of the photos, the strangeness and surprising source from which they came caused an uproar online. Both skeptics and those who believe that will soon be sharing their opinions. But Professor Hyatt has held fast to his claims, announcing his intentions to set up an exhibition known as the Rossendale Fairies at a museum in Whitaker Park, Rossendale. Here, the photos would be accessible to the public as evidence of the existence of the mythical creatures. Number 3. Lisa Wild Goose Fairy Evidence. On our quest to unravel the mysteries of fairies, another photo has yet taken the world by storm. It emerges from a woman named Lisa Wild Goose. The picture was taken in Northampton, right in the Bluebell Woods, where she went for a photo shoot. When she came back and uploaded the photos to her computer, she found a weird creation in the bottom right corner, which excited all fairy fans, especially after zooming in. You notice the human legs on display? Look carefully. While not many people would agree that this would be a fairy, Lisa and her daughters would not be convinced otherwise. Thus, the picture is right in front of you to decide. Number 2. A fairy in the Holmes Garden. In November of 2022, an unexpected event took place that left skeptics daunted again on the phenomenon of fairies. This time, the event takes us to the United States, where a woman receives a video from her mother, who intends to show her what their new house in Mexico looks like. The house was decorated with flowers in the front yard, giving it a natural and serene feel, and as the recording continues, the theme of the video soon shifts to something strange and unexpected. While viewing the footage, the woman soon noticed something fly by in an awkward shape, which she needed clarification for. It was a quick experience, so short that the woman had to go for a second viewing, and this time it was in slow motion. As you can see in the video, a tiny and fragile-looking humanoid being with wings seems to have dabbled the scene uninvited. The reality of the sight would be shocking, which had stirred up confusion in the lady who soon posted the video online to get public opinion. Of course, when you try to explain the sight of the picture as being some kind of insect, it's clear that it wasn't matching up with the different insects that come to mind. The chances soon became really high that she had just encountered a fairy. Number 1. Fairy captured in England. When learning about fairies, we've come to understand that every region of Earth seems to have its own share of the phenomenon. Thus, this time around, our evidence takes us all the way to North Carolina, where a truly mysterious photo leaves us convinced that these winged humanoids are in the region. The photo in question was taken in 2017 by a man named James Cornyn, who had surprisingly discovered the greatest and weirdest fossil ever. Take a guess at what this creature could have been. Posted by Beyond the Science and Historical Pictures, the photo left many talking through thousands of comments. As the suggestion of it being a fairy fills the air, a series of doubts also arise. However, the issue remains open for debate, with the fossil now being kept in a German facility. We've come to the end of today's video.
We have come to the end of that video right there. Okay. That was a good video, man. Good, interesting video. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that, man. Deep down now, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of believe fairies exist, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I could be wrong. That's just my opinion. Everybody got their own opinion. So, okay, if you believe them too, that's what's up. But I want to say I do feel like fairies are like, it's a sign of good luck, and they're supposed to give like us, you know, protection throughout life. Probably, I don't know. That's how I feel right now, but. Let me know how y'all feel about that.
Addicted to eating metal. This is Michel Lotito. He had pica disorder. This man is addicted to eating metal. This is Michel Lotito. He had pica disorder, which gave him an appetite for things that aren't food. It all began when he was just 9 years old, and he was caught eating glass. After that, he began making bets with his friends that he could eat things like plates, nails, and bottles. Surprisingly, this strange skill eventually turned into a profitable business. He was once paid $5,000 to eat a bicycle as a spectacle at a fair. This unusual act became his main source of income, although he had to limit himself to eating just 3 bicycles a year. Since you can't really chew metal, he would cut everything into small 2-centimeter pieces and swallow them with mineral oil. Throughout his life, he ate an astounding variety of non-food items, including 18 bicycles, 15 shopping carts, 7 TVs, a computer, and reportedly even a Cessna airplane. He holds the record for having the world's strangest diet, and when he was given a brass plaque as an award for it, he actually ate the plaque itself. It's estimated that throughout his life, he consumed nearly 9 tons of metal before passing away from natural causes at the age of 57. Just a reminder, never ever try eating metal. This man is addicted to eating metal. This is Michel.
You ain't gotta worry about me doing that, because I'm not doing that no time soon, buddy. Eating metal? Are you serious? That's not real. I don't believe that. Hey, it could be a possibility. Anything's possible in this world nowadays.
When did God make this? I need a date. Y'all got a date for everything else. I need a date on when God made a fish made out of Flintstone. How the hell is that? You can pull this fish clean out the water, put it beside your firewood, hit it a couple times, start the fire, then put it on top to cook it. It's the tool and the food itself.
Wow.
God created, man. God. When did God make?
He said it's the tool in the food. That's crazy. How's it doing that though? That's crazy. I never seen a fish like that. Have y'all? That's crazy. That fish is like it's about to catch fire.
I got a question. Can a Crip date an Asian bitch? If her name was Sue Woo? I got a question.
Y'all know I gotta throw a little funny clip in there, man.
The FDA has allowed for foods that are GMO to be labeled organic. It tells you that it is a GMO product, genetically modified organism.
And why do we want to stay away from GMO foods?
Because it's synthetic. The body can't recognize it. So it wreaks havoc in the body. Think about it. They're grapes. Grapes grow with seeds. But now you can buy organic grapes that don't have seed. There is no food that is seedless naturally.
What are preservatives?
That is so true.
Why aren't they good?
Well, many of them stay in our bodies 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, and they form as free radicals. You know, the body can't digest them. They don't know what it is. And free radicals eventually come together and clog arteries or turn into disease. I don't tell people that, oh, you're going to die if you eat that. I don't say that to you. I encourage you to do your own research. Okay, because there are a lot of foods that are GMO that are not labeled GMO. So you don't even know.
Right.
Okay, because the FDA so conveniently made it so that these manufacturers don't have to label it anymore. They used to have to, but they don't now.
So taking care of you is your responsibility. I read those books and started practicing, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is it. And that's when I began to understand the importance.
It's crazy because, like, you know, you really gotta learn how to grow our own food, y'all, for real, because that's sad, man. Like, you think you eating healthy, and you're not. The greatest thing on earth is knowledge of self and of the universe.
For the mere fact that you are doing it, this is your purpose and your meaning. You just got to take the shit more serious. What I'm trying to say is sometimes we hear, but we don't register. We don't process.
Right.
So when I say you are the ones that are fortunate enough to tap into this knowledge when the whole world is crazy, you need to process that for a minute and understand the importance of that. First of all, the greatest thing on the planet is the knowledge of self.
True.
And basically the knowledge of the universe. For the mere fact that you are even interested in this or remotely interested in this at this particular time when shit is going on crazy out here, it means that you are the special evolved beings. And so when I'm saying you need to process, you got to process that everything that you read in these books that you admire about the gods in the heaven and the gods in the universe, you must understand that that is nobody but you at this particular time. There's two realms of gods. That's the one that's dead, laying out like the body of Osiris, and there's the ones that's dead, but they're dead physically, as far as this physical body does not make them, they're not able to do the things that they once used to do when they were gods. But you are not dead mentally because you are rising up. And for the mere fact that you are trying to understand, you're trying to get you now as your struggle. So we had the mystery system that was in the last days doing it.
Probably be making sense. I'm not gonna lie, man. For real. He was an intelligent dude. That's all I gotta say. Wait, check this out.
Oh, he fine. Yes, sir.
He's good. He's good.
Oh yeah, he fine.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
He broke it down. Okay. He got it. I ain't gonna lie, he got it.
I need money. Used to be a stick-up kid, but now I think of all the devious things I did. Used to roll up, used to hold up. Ain't nothing funny, stop smiling. Feeling nothing moving but the money, yo. Now I learn to earn cause I'm righteous. Feel great, hey, baby, I might just search for a 9 to 5. And if I strive, maybe I'll stay alive. So I'll walk up the street, feeling like this, feeling out of place, cause man, do I miss a pen and a paper, stereo and taper, me and Obama and a nice big plate of fish.
I gotta call my
Nah, he's good. He's good. It's crazy though, but it's like you can have all the talent in the world, man. It's like you still gotta sell out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, you know what they be doing in the industry, man. I mean, some people probably don't have to sell out, but I feel like it ain't even about talent. It's what, you know, what demonic stuff are you gonna do? That's what I feel like it goes down to. I really believe that stuff is real, but he is good, man. My boy deserves some money, for real. If I was there, I would have tipped him, for sure. was driving too fast or something. And then look, it was raining. Oh. Man, my boy, that's crazy. He was driving too fast for sure.
These are the worst McDonald's secrets exposed.
Who loves a side order of chemicals? The salads are dusted with propylene glycol to keep them crisp and fresh. This is also used in their sauces, glazes, and hotcakes. Propylene glycol is a less toxic version of ethylene glycol, which is found in antifreeze. Sound appetizing? A common additive used in their food is calcium silicate, which is a white powder primarily used to prevent cement and roof tiles from caking. And what about the chicken nuggets?
What about it?
Half of a chicken nugget was actually chicken, and the rest was a combination of preservatives like TBHQ. TBHQ has been proven to be unsafe for consumption, with side effects like loss of vision and liver failure. So try not to eat too many of them. With the use of many chemicals, your meal is likely to look the same for years to come. Mold cannot grow. So when the chicken nuggets, burgers, or fries are left out, they completely dry out. But it's been a mystery as to why the buns do not get moldy. This is a little bit concerning when we think about putting this food in our bodies.
Nah, that shit was crazy, but it gets worse. Be sure to comment part 2 if you want to see more, and hit follow so you don't miss that video. Y'all stay conscious. These are the worst McDonald's.
Now, how long is that food in our body too? You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like eating out. For real. 'Cause you don't really know what's going on with that food in your body. You know, you really, I would say, just really, like, if you're going to eat out, you know, detox fast, you know, try to get something and you drink some lemon water, eat a lot of fruit, you know. That's what I would say. Okay, why can you eat all
Why do you have so many
chicken?
rotisserie chickens?
Because I gotta stock up on the containers. They're changing to bags for those of you that are unaware of it, and I don't like the bags. So I'm stocking up on these containers to keep them. That's why I'm buying so many.
Dave,
I hope so, man.
Why do you have so many
I really hope so. Because that is a lot of chicken.
Say the weird thing. Say the weird thing. Okay, I'm gonna just say it. Chicken used to bleed. Ask your mama, ask your grandma. Chicken used to bleed.
She's actually right. I'm not gonna lie. Chicken did used to bleed. You got a point. She got a point right now. I'm not gonna lie.
When you baked it, when you fried it, the blood used to come up out of the chicken.
Yup.
Sometime between, I don't know, 2018, don't quote me. Don't quote me. Sometime between 2018 and now, they took out the real chicken and gave us, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna show y'all since I'm right here. Where's the blood? Where's the blood? Oh, look, we got a little bit right here. I don't know what we've been eating, but we all know that there's not nearly enough chickens to accommodate human needs at all. Where's the blood, y'all? Where's the blood?
She got a point. I'm not gonna lie, man. Last time I didn't see no blood. It was always blood coming out that chicken. When you fried it, even when you know, was cleaning it, it was blood on that chicken for sure. So she on to something.
We met before. It's hard to forget those eyes. Look at those
Wait,
eyes.
what?
Look at them.
She just was the queen of the...
That is not surprising.
Isn't it
That is
true?
not surprising. What are you doing now, kiddo? You're still in school?
No, I just got out of school. I'm about to start working.
That don't look. Hold on, man. Hold on. That don't look like Joe Biden. That Joe Biden? That don't look like the Joe. That's the real Joe Biden, I think. Because it don't look like the Joe Biden we got.
Good for you.
3 years she got her degree.
That's what confused me, because when I met you before, and I
That was a nasty
more
cough.
time in school. We met before. It's hard to forget those.
Ooh. Whoa. You finna drive in that? You better go back? Oh, I'm about to say. Wait a minute now. Hold on. I know this is a tornado, but y'all see them rainbows? Like the rainbow colors? Wow. Y'all see that? Dang. What's making it look like that? That is crazy. Imagine getting caught in a tornado. Wow. I know that's gotta be like that, like scary, right? How many of y'all ever got caught in a tornado or seen a tornado that close up? Let me know.
A satanic statue in the apartment, and the gang members said they wanted to offer the beast a soul. Police say Hernandez Rivera and Alvarez Flores killed the girl execution style. Killers confessed to the crime after they were arrested. 22-year-old Miguel Alvarez Flores, there you see on the left, and 18-year-old Diego Hernandez Rivera on the right. 14-year-old also reportedly told investigators she was moved from one apartment to another, forced into consuming drugs and alcohol, then at one point was held down as Alvarez Flores tattooed the image of the Grim Reaper on her body from a satanic statue in the apartment. And
What's going on? That's crazy.
Scientists have discovered an ocean 700 kilometers below the Earth's surface and 3 times bigger than all the oceans on Earth combined. This hidden ocean is deep within the Earth's mantle and has made scientists rethink where we get our surface water altogether. A massive underwater hole has also been discovered off of the coast of Mexico, and as of right now, experts know that it is at least 1,300 feet deep, but they have not yet hit the bottom. Scientists have even referred to this hole as a portal, leading many to come up with strange theories or believe that this hole leads somewhere further than people may think. Now, this reminds me of the Bible verse in Genesis where it talks about God setting the firmament to separate the waters above from the waters below. If you were able to get to the bottom of the ocean, there will probably be a barrier, and beyond this barrier would be even more water. Others have been bringing up the inner or Middle Earth theory again, believing that some of these ocean holes may lead to different parts of our world deep within that we don't even know exists. Now, obviously, that's just a theory, but I have to admit that there's been some really strange anomalies going on with our oceans in the last couple of years. Just to give a couple examples, huge red lights were photographed in the Pacific Ocean last year, and the ocean anomaly coming from Antarctica that we were initially told was a glitch is now back and even changing shapes. Scientists have discovered an ocean 700 kilometers below the Earth's surface.
They're not even trying to hide it anymore. When they were giving out these awards, this guy named McDonald came out on the stage and literally started exposing the truth in plain sight, while the crowd started laughing uncomfortably like he's just joking. Check this out.
Who has something very important to say.
My name is Johnny Two Feathers. While you enjoy tonight's show, I want you to think about something. Spot where you're sitting, every square foot of ground in this country was stolen from my ancestors. And after you stole it, you murdered them. So you'll forgive us if we do not laugh along. There is nothing funny about the extermination of a people.
This is where the audience just kept laughing.
Definitely not funny.
Going on exposing truth before having to go off stage.
The theater stinks of blood. That's all I have to say. Oh.
Johnny Two Feathers, everybody. Johnny Two Feathers. Give him a wave, Johnny. Johnny, you don't want to wave? All right. Well, Johnny Two Feathers, everybody.
So do you think this was just a comedy thing or telling us the truth in plain sight? They're not even trying to hide it anymore.
That's not even. I hate. Excuse me. I don't want to say that word, but I don't like the fact that they was laughing. That wasn't cool at all. But that's true.
Scary things that happen when you raise your vibration. You start losing friends and family. They not on the same shit you on, so naturally y'all gonna outgrow each other. The spiritual attacks will get crazy. There are low vibrational entities that simply feed off your positive energy. And this is what that can look like. But your energy gives them power and makes them feel good, which is why the spiritual attacks may be getting real. The higher your vibe go, the more intense they get. And this is what some of them looks like. You can pause to read it. You're gonna start having a distaste for a lot of the things of the world. Eating bad food, partying, drinking, low vibrational bot shit, you just not gonna be turned on by it no more. You realize how draining of an act it is, and so you stop seeing fun in those things. Which is why you'll probably lose a lot of friends and family. But if you want things to fall in place, you have to let your light fall first. So all this is okay. You're gonna start finding yourself in different communities of people who are on the same shit as you. Luckily, you got somebody like me. I created a whole community of like-minded individuals full of people who's focused on raising their vibration. Comment gifted if you want to learn more. But yeah, all in all, when you raise your vibe, a lot of shit gonna change. And this is just God moving the mountains. Let's go.
The creepiest piece of lore I have is that the man who made the Goldendoodles regrets making them and wishes he hadn't. And these dogs are everywhere now. I feel like everyone has a Goldendoodle or just like a doodle. This man said that creating this entire breed of dog was his life's biggest regret. He made them because he knew a blind woman who was allergic to dogs but really desperately needed to have a guide dog, and Goldendoodles actually have hair. They don't have fur, so she wasn't allergic to the dog's fur. And then everybody wanted a doodle, and he started to be like, oh my gosh, wait, no, not everybody should have a doodle. We should not be mass producing this dog. Which is crazy because I love doodles. Unlike most dogs, they have very, very human-like eyes. Like, people always talk about how doodles are like a man in a fur suit. The man who gave us these dogs, it was his life's biggest regret. Which I still don't fully understand why. Like, I think they're such lovely dogs. But, like, apparently he wishes he never did it. And I think that's so creepy. If you like my content, hit the plus for more and follow my social.
They do got human-like eyes, I'm not gonna lie.
At a Las Vegas zoo, a guest captured a dramatic moment where an inexperienced zookeeper found himself in a bad situation. The male lion locked eyes with the zookeeper, drawing the attention of both visitors and staff. Despite the inherent danger, the zookeeper took a step forward in an attempt to establish dominance over the powerful animal. Another zookeeper rushed to intervene, but their efforts were futile as events unfolded rapidly. However, amidst the tension, a surprising turn of events took place. The lioness, sensing the imminent threat to the zookeeper, bravely stepped in to protect him. With swift and calculated movements, she lunged at the male lion, clawing at his back to divert his attention away from the zookeeper. This courageous act likely saved the zookeeper's life. But why would the lioness risk her own safety to save a human? This behavior can be attributed to the inherent danger posed by lions that become accustomed to the scent and taste of human blood. Once exposed to it, they may develop a dangerous craving for flesh. In such cases, putting the lion to sleep becomes a necessary measure to ensure the safety of zookeepers. At a Las Vegas zoo,
man, that lion just don't want to be in that cage. That's what's really the problem.
Okay, they trying to end my career on video. Hey, what should we throw on the grill? What should we throw on the grill? The man is asking you, King, what should we do on the grill, King? Huh?
I don't understand
English. He don't speak English. Okay, they trying to end my career.
What is he saying? What did he just say? Hold on, let me play that again.
Hey, what should we throw on the grill? What should we throw on the grill? The man is asking you, King, what should we do on the grill, King? Huh?
I don't understand
English. He don't speak English. Okay.
He definitely don't speak English. That was crazy. Why did he clap though? That's what I don't get. Why did he clap?
Have y'all seen what the desert in Nambia look like lately? Yeah.
We're
not in Kansas anymore. And it's definitely not no desert anymore. Look at the field of flowers, y'all. What is going on? Look at the field of flowers that is growing in the desert. This is all prophecy. The earth is rising again. She is not going to be taken advantage of again, y'all. You can see that she's cleaning up the planet, removing the parasites and anything that does not belong here, y'all. Y'all see what's going on, and it's about to be a beautiful green oasis. Planet Namek is coming back, y'all. Planet Namek, the green lush planet, is coming back, full of water, full of life, y'all. Y'all see that? Come on, y'all. Look at, you see, nature has its own way of doing natural selection because nature is directly connected or correlated to what people call God. God is nature, and nature's coming back into balance. We already know this. A lot of us are going through this as well. We're feeling what Mother Earth is going through, especially when it comes to the women, because Earth is giving birth, and women feel like they're giving birth right now because you're feeling exactly what the Earth is feeling. You're directly connected to her. Even some of the guys, I be telling y'all to go out there and get grounded and connect to Earth, because you will be able to feel when changes are coming. Just like animals. Animals always have the soles of their feet to the soil of the earth, so they know when changes are coming. But again, what a beautiful time to be alive. Planet Namek is coming back. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting times. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, comment, and share for more videos like that. Thank you for tuning to my frequency.
That is so dope, man. Quinn is definitely healing herself for sure, man. You know, it's a process though, man. You gotta be patient, y'all. Yeah.
So who remember when I said there's over 100 new sea creatures that was discovered inside of the ocean? Here go a video of some of the sea creatures in the Pacific Ocean. And I just said this 100 times. Let me make this 101 times. We have not discovered everything inside of the ocean. We only discovered like 10% of the ocean. So I'm really not surprised that we're seeing all these new sea creatures that's popping up. And for those who didn't know, this should really be an eye-opener. And every day it seems like something new is going on in the ocean, like the ocean is the new outer space. Because there's new discoveries that's happening every day. But this just make you think about the possibilities like the megalodon, the kraken, the creatures that's at the bottom of the abyss of the ocean that's never been discovered, like the Mariana Trench.
Yep.
What about them undiscovered creatures? I'm just saying, gang, it's a lot to think about. It's the first sightings of the creature that was spotted. I know, I just got a lot of interesting questions. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts though, gang, in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom. Stay tuned. Follow me on YouTube if you want that exclusive content. Stay tapped in. So who remember when I...
Yeah, the ocean is space. I really feel like the ocean is space, man. That's the real space right there. Dang. And it's so deep, so you wouldn't even really know what's really down there unless you know how to really swim like a fish. You know?
This man was speechless by what he discovered in his backyard. This is Matthew Emanuel from Staten Island. For over 4 years, he had lived in his new house without realizing that something very unexpected was hidden in his backyard. In fact, he had always seen it, but he just thought it was a random electrical box nestled among the trees. He decided to hire a landscaper to replace the old trees in his yard, and during their work, they found a mysterious box. They carefully moved the box to a more accessible spot for inspection, and it wasn't long before they realized that it was a rusted and bulletproof safe. After a few hours, Matthew finally managed to open it, and it was filled with gold and money. But there was something else inside, a letter with an address. To his surprise, it was the address of a neighbor's house, just a few feet away. So Matthew returned the safe to his neighbor, along with all the $50,000 and $38,000 worth of valuables inside. It turned out that 7 years ago, a burglar had taken the safe out of the neighbor's house, but it was too heavy, so he just dropped it in Matthew's backyard and never returned. When Matthew returned the safe, the only thing he got as a reward was a thank you. Do you think that's fair? This man was speechless by what he discovered in his backyard.
I mean, he wouldn't be wrong to keep it, but dang, I feel like that'll be a better idea to just give it back, you know. What would y'all would have did in that situation? Be for real.
So who knew y'all TV could be hacked if you keep recording y'all?
But with this hack, your TV can watch you. Show us how that works.
So one of the things that we were able to do with the Smart TV platform was actually abuse the browser to the extent that we could actually gain access to the camera that's built into the TV.
Smart TVs
and so what
have
we
cameras?
prove here is that with a little bit of extra code, we can turn the camera on in your browser.
Wow.
And while this is evident to you right here because we've designed it that way, this is something that we can do invisibly and actually have the camera running behind the web page that you're looking at.
So what this means is I could be sitting here watching TV from my bedroom, and you could be anywhere in the world looking at this image of me watching.
Yep, I could be sitting on a laptop in a cafe in Paris, and as long as I have a network connection, I'd be able to get into your TV and access the camera.
First of all, why is this my first time knowing that a smart TV has a camera? Second off, what does my smart TV need a camera for?
Right.
Third, why isn't this more talked about? And if y'all didn't know, this video's old, so that means smart TVs that got way smarter. Yeah, just something to think about. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video.
Wait a minute, excuse me. He right. Smart TV's been out for a minute. A lot of people got smart TVs. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all got smart TVs. How many of y'all use smart TVs, man? Dang. That's crazy, man. I didn't know about that. Makes sense, though, because they do got a web browser on there, too. So people can hack into your smart TV. Like, what if somebody's watching you? Like, that is weird. Wow, that's actually crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Health is more than about what you eat in your diet. You can eat the most organic, non-GMO foods in the world, but what if you feeding your mind bullshit? See, healing comes from what you see. We gotta heal our eyes, and we gotta heal what we put in between our ears. This is a direct window to the brain. Your ears. The nose is too. And the eyes is a direct window to the brain.
That is so true. The nose is connected to the. That is so true. Because you know, when you smell something, say, okay, hold on. You know how you smell something that like give you like a memory of a time. Like, say you smell like some food that your mom cooked. You know, I don't know. Like, you would think about like that time when your mom was cooking that food. You know. That's crazy how they even can do that. Like, how a certain scent, you know, can make you think about like a memory from the past. That's crazy, right? But that goes to show how connected the brain and nose is, and the ears, and the eyes, all of it.
So just what you inputting in your mouth, that's not the end all be all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I done met a lot of people that have plant-based diets and they're still low vibrational because of what they're experiencing through these eyes, right? Like, even me, I listen to janky music. I'm gonna be honest. I grew up listening to it. But the over assumption in listening to the janky music, it affects our eardrums. And that affects our consciousness. Because the eardrums connected to the brain, the spinal cord. You know what's even crazier too? I was just looking at science. Look at buddy, we chilling. But I was just looking at scientists say that you ain't even supposed to have your earphones above 60%. And I love having them at 100. Hey buddy,
I do too.
I love having them at 100. But when it's over 60%, they say that hurts. That hurts your brain, the development of your brain. So we all subconsciously is hurting ourselves, man, on a daily basis. So don't put too much on your diet, man. Have an overall balance in your life, man. Detox, 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 man. Health is more than about what
That is true, man. It's not about just eating healthy. It's a lot of stuff that's affecting us, you know. The music, what you watch, what you consume. That's why you should really be exercising your brain every day, man. For real. I'm glad I do these type of videos too, because I feel like I'm exercising my brain, making myself.
It's completely hollow, and it looks fine on the outside. Like, I thought this was a good... Oh my god. Do you see that? There is nothing left in there. Oh my gosh. What a waste.
Y'all, this is so disgusting. I've never seen nothing like this in my life. I don't even buy these seedless watermelons. I go to Sprouts.
Oh my
get a
god.
seedless watermelon. Look at this.
That is so disgusting.
I'm so glad I did not eat this. What is that?
Can someone please tell me what is going on with this watermelon?
I keep trying to tell y'all, stop eating this seedless shit. So my coworker ended up bringing me a watermelon the other day just because I love watermelon, and I finally cut into it. Like, what is this? Honestly, it feels like flesh. This looks weird. This right here, like, what is this? It has holes for seeds, but there are no seeds in there. And the fact that I could just rub my finger across it like that is even more alarming. And then, like this, y'all, please stop eating this seedless stuff. It is not good for you. No. It doesn't even smell. It has no smell to it whatsoever. I even tried to give it to my dog, and he was like, yeah, nah, I ain't gonna eat that. Cause what?
That's a shame. Can't even get good fruit on our planet. That's a shame.
I'm good.
This is not a real watermelon. Look at this.
I had experiences like this with these watermelons too, so I'm kind of feeling some type of way. So you spend your money on it and then you get this? Like, really? Are you serious? You like meat? It's not even watermelon no more. Like, it's crazy, man.
Stop falling for nostalgia. A nostalgia is sentimental attachment to something that happened in the past. Now, what most people don't realize is that your brain remembers things better than how it actually happened as time goes past. That's why you keep wanting to go back to a certain year every year. Oh, 2016, 2020, this year, etc. You might think that life is stressful right now or life is bad right now, but as soon 2 years pass, you're gonna want to go back to 2024. Enjoy the moment for the illusion of nostalgia. Also, nostalgia is another reason why you can't stop smoking or why you keep relapsing on something that you gave up. It's the constant memory of the vibe that you was getting when you was doing these things. You gave up smoking, but you was always smoking to this song, so when the song play, you want to start smoking again. As time go past, you forget the reasons why you stopped and you only thinking about the good that came from smoking. Stop letting your brain trick you and convince you. Live in the moment, start a new future, stop reliving the past. I love y'all. Stop falling for nostalgia.
That's real. Gotta keep evolving.
Anyone that goes to prison is automatically a death sentence.
Wow.
What I mean is,
that's tough.
No more than a week or a month with being in there. They kill you, but when you first enter, they say now that you have to give up a vial of blood. This is the new rule. This particular vial of blood, that's all they need is a vial of your blood, or some of your hair, some of your saliva, or some of your flakes of your skin to get the DNA to clone a new one of you.
No
so now,
way.
as a result, all life sentences are death sentences. This crack is not bullshitting around. I'm telling you, this is straight up. And so now they have just made the rule.
You know how many people in jail might have a clone too now? That's crazy.
2 weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, that all prisoners that go to prison, they have to give up a vial of blood. A vial of blood. Now, to let you know what I'm talking about, they got a new movie out called Gattaca. Don't sleep on the damn movie. The spirit realm puts out shit for you, but you will sleep on it.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyone that goes to...
That's not funny, but they said they got Gucci Man. They did get Gucci Man. Did y'all remember Gucci Man did not used to be, that skinny, dude. Gucci Man was definitely fat. That's crazy. They definitely got Gucci now. I'm talking what they doing
human being
nowadays.
has no idea about the world that we live in. Football stadiums are energy harnessing centers. That's why they have opposing colors facing each other to generate energy. We live on a motherboard. We live in an electromagnetic world. We are electromagnetic beings. The average human being has no idea.
Adding salt to everything creates a buzz in the reward center of the brain. So oil is a really key component of processed food for a couple of reasons. One, it gets the food to the point where you don't even have to chew it. It melts in your mouth. And in fact, cheese puffs, right? So you put one of those in your tongue. The industry figured out that when you press it against the roof of your mouth, it melts in your mouth, right? And when that happens, that sends a signal to the brain, telling the brain that the calories have disappeared. So no problem, Michael. You might as well just keep eating the whole bag, right? Because the calories are gone. They call that the vanishing caloric density, right? So that's one thing that they're going for. And when you can do this experiment yourself, look in the grocery store. Snack foods have a formula where 50% of the calories are coming from the oil. That's when you know it's a product you should be really aware of. So the other big part about oil is it provides what they call the mouthfeel. It's that sensation of biting into a warm toasted cheese sandwich. And you could probably tell I'm more of a fat salt kind of guy than I am a sugar guy, because my brain is lighting up right now just thinking about that. But they call it the mouthfeel because it sends a signal to the reward center of your brain, exciting it and telling you to get more of that mouthfeel oil stuff. Adding salt to everything
Yeah, I agree. They know how to get you. You know, they know how to get us, man. You gotta think about it. We've been eating this stuff since we was kids too. So
and you think about the number 9, it encompasses all the numbers. Like the previous life paths, the 9 has already lived those 9 times out of 10. Like this is my last lifetime here. Yeah. That's why I'm in my purpose. That's why I am a spiritual guide. I have lived and been a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's why I can be the humanitarian and be for the people and help different life paths find their purpose. The 9 is like the sage, you know what I mean? It's like the hermit energy. So, and we're very loving to a fault, you know, and every life path has their quote unquote things that they should be better at and watch out for. So for me, sometimes giving too much energy, giving too much advice and not really pouring into myself. 2 of my exes that I had the longest relationships and I've had children by are 9s. I'm attracted to leaders and powerful people that are on their purpose. And you think about the number 9, it encompasses all the numbers.
We have to start asking ourselves with these relationships, are they assets or are they liabilities to the vision that I have? Is your presence around me adding, subtracting, dividing, or multiplying? I need to know. Now, there's something that you have to start asking yourself, especially if you're a visionary. Because you will have people that surround you that see your vision, won't help you with your vision, but want to benefit off of it. That's what you would call a liability. Somebody who's always asking you for money, somebody that you see that will be detrimental to your business or your vision. Then on the other hand, you got assets. People that are bid onto your vision where y'all can help each other out. Sit down, make business plans to put y'all money together to make more money. Somebody in every aspect of your life is a plus and not a negative. Now this is something that you have to really start asking yourself when you're elevating. I know you got friends, families, boyfriends, and girlfriends that y'all talking to. But in 10 years now from today, how will that relationship affect you? That's what we need to start asking ourselves, especially if you have a vision. Are they an asset or a liability? I'm interested in what y'all think. Let me know in the comments.
You got a point. Kodak doing, man? What Kodak doing now?
Being hurled.
He always doing something.
Don't throw anything at our camera. Kodak Black. Don't throw anything at our camera.
Rush, call the cops.
Just out of jail.
That's when you wake the Kodak bell up. I've been hibernating, chilling, bro.
He has been chilling in jail since December, but he accepted a plea deal, pleading guilty to a technical violation of his probation. The judge sentenced him to time served. And Kodak's been in custody since Plantation police reportedly found him passed out in a Bentley with drugs on him.
You want to punch me? I ain't standing you, woman. I ain't standing you.
Okay, I'm not going to back down from you, Kodak. I'm not going to back down from you.
My son about to be born in less than 48 hours. I ain't worried about y'all, homie.
After throwing rocks at our photographer. And look at that again. I wanted to get your side and say hello.
What happened? What's going on?
Punch me. Threatening to punch me. Don't threaten to punch me again. You understand what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
You understand what I'm saying? You want me to call the cops on you right now, Kodak?
You know what I mean?
You want to threaten to punch me again on camera?
This how I'm living, how I'm living. It ain't nothing like you seen on BET.
Kodak sings his way out of jail.
All right.
Just like that, he's gone. Damage done. Threats being heard. Don't throw.
Bruh, what is going on? Kodak Black haven't been the same ever since he went to jail. That is crazy. He started singing his way out of jail. What?
The trippiest place in this country might just be found in the middle of the Arizona desert. This is Roden Crater, and you're never going to believe what it looks like on the inside. It's an inactive volcano that an artist bought back in the 1970s, and it's designed to basically be like the pyramids before our modern times. There are 24 rooms in Roden Crater, and each uniquely designed for stargazing. Just as it's theorized that ancient civilizations built structures in order to monitor or honor the sky, the rooms in Roden Crater have been designed with the exact same concept in mind. It has trippy tunnels like these that lead to rooms that only show specific parts of the sky. For example, one room might have the perfect view of a blood moon, while another is perfect for observing Saturn. The idea is that people would travel to Roden Crater to observe meteor showers, comets, eclipses. But what about you? Would you want to visit Roden Crater, or is it a bit too trippy for your preference? Get in the comments and let me know. The trippiest...
I'll go. It ain't that bad. It ain't that trippy. Alright, that is going to do it for today's video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm sending peace, abundance, prosperity, and good health your way. Make sure you take care of yourself today and every day. Alright, and go outside, you know, get in nature. Alright, do that for yourself and for me. Alright, with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next upload. Peace.